Let's sigh. Huh. That's so weird. I can hear it on my computer, I can see it in the stream. But it's not really working anywhere else. It's not really working in my laptop. I don't see it. I don't see the picture. Oh well. It's fine with me, I guess. As long as it's streaming still. Zora's domain. Hey, I'm here. This thing is probably chopped into like 50 pieces right now. Whoa! I've been waiting for you, Link. Welcome, behold the pride of my people, Zora's domain. Now I shall introduce you to the king. Hurry, this way. I know there's a bit of side stuff that I have to do before I actually even do anything. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can today before I even attempt the beast. I know for a fact the beast is gonna be the divine beast is gonna be something on its own. I'm going to put a marker that says there's a weapon there. Because that actually respawns. I can grab it and then I can come back a little bit later and that'll be a thing. Oh, what I want to do first is actually get here. If I can finish it, that'd be great. If not, at the very least, now it's a warp point. Because I want to go back to the, not the very beginning, but, well, I mean the plateau. Because I've been saying it for a couple weeks already, but I want to try my second attempt at actually going after against Ganon. Oh, this thing. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Nez Yoma, and the name of the god is Hylia. Whatever. Oh, I offer you this trial. I keep forgetting that. I guess that's a thing though too. That I could have done. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Make that. Gonna break that. Move! Ooh, big giant ball. And then I kind of have to make it work, though. Somehow I have to make it work. So that's gonna be a thing. I need to destroy those though. Destroy it. Automatically destroy that. That again. Off a little bit. That'll work. Let's see if I can push it that way. Oh. You know what? I'll use stasis, hopefully. That should be enough to push it that way, I think. Yeah. Sweet! Got it. Alright, nice. I'm gonna double check what's in that chest. Oh. It's literally another Zora here, so it's... Yay! Okay. So I am done exploring this place. Let's go! Let's go, guy. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to your ability. Whatever. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. This orb of spirits. Spirit of orbs. May the goddess smile upon you. I don't think I have enough hearts yet. Or not enough hearts, but enough spirit orbs to actually make enough hearts. So it's 4 spirit orbs per heart, or per 1/5 of stamina. So I need 6 more for a full circle stamina. Or for 8 hearts. Either one would still not be enough for anything. Hi! And I don't have enough money. I used to carry a lot of money though too before. In my first playthrough, like me playing the game by myself, I literally I would scavenge here, there, and everywhere. I think I spent like maybe 50 hours just looking through stuff. Pardon me, could you please get out of the way? Oh. Politely being an asshole. Hey. I think I've spent more time exploring and going through everything than actually doing the main missions and side mission stuff. I mean, I know for a fact that I did a lot of the side mission stuff and the main mission thing. I know I'm betting I barely even scratched the surface on the side mission stuff. But the main mission stuff took me only a bit longer, only because I mean, if you count searching for the armor, then that's kind of what I was doing a lot though too.
Oi!
Hi. So I was doing a lot of exploring, and that's why I had so much money, because I was able to actually buy the house and everything, and upgrade everything. Not fairly soon, but soon enough. And then I spent most of my other time just like upgrading my armors and finding them. Because most of the stuff that I found was just out of coincidence because I was exploring everything. So again, I think for now I'm just going to... Oh, hey! Hey! Who did it? Who stole my shock arrows? You're Link! Finally I can revenge Lady Mifa. It's been 100 years since you last showed your face here. Now I, Sigyn, will cut you down myself. What do you mean? Playing dummy? Nice try, but you cannot fool me, Champion Link. You were unable to protect Lady Mifa from Calamity Ganon. It's been 100 years since we lost her, poor Lady Mifa. Oh, heartbreaking. I won't fail her again. Huh? Of course. Because you stole my shock arrow, that's why. In that case, you take the responsibility of facing the divine beast, Valruta. I gotta find somebody. Well, I probably won't be able to find that specific person that I'm looking for until after I'm done talking to the king. Because they're gonna want me to do something, and I will be... I guess I'm gonna have to do it. Great. Zora's domain complete! Oh, you must be the Hylian that Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. I am King Dorifan, ruler of the Zora. That object on your waist, is that not a Sheikah slate? Now that I have gotten a good look at you, it is all too clear who you are. You're the Hylian champion, Link. Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion? You mean the Link? That champion? So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it. The Hylian champion, Link. has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I had heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary. I've been sleeping, and I lost my memory. I've been sleeping. Come again? Sleeping, you say? Is that why you do not seem to remember me? But surely you must remember my precious daughter, Mifa. Yes? Do you not? Mifa who? I cannot believe it. You have truly forgotten my dear Mifa as well. You and Mifa were so close. Yet you do not remember her. Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. You see that statue? Is gazing upon Mifa's immortalized form still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so.
Huh?
Father! I do not believe discussing my sister is helping matters at the moment. Link seems confused. Oh. Yes, of course. But first, it is worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing. That is quite a feat, my boy. That is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, hero, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Varuta. I shall do you the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop this beast. Will you lend us your strength? What?
Yeah.
King Durfan, my liege, do not speak so to ask a Hylian for help. Why, the very thought of it curls my flesh. Muzu, I expect more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu! It is rude to speak that way to our king and guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at that very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed. Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain, nay, perhaps all of Hyrule, is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside our differences and band together. Have you forgotten already, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. 100 years ago, they abused the power of an ancient civilization and turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that is not the least of it. It is their fault that Lady Mifa was lost to us. Link. Divine Beast Varuta has great power. It has the unique ability to create an endless supply of water. Of late, it has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued with heavy rains. For us, Zora, water and air are as one. So you would not think this would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains had filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoirs burst, as it soon will, I fear immense damage will befall not only Zora's domain, but also the areas downstream from us. There, Hylian lives are in very grave danger. I didn't get to read that. Oh well. And this is where it begins. Naruto knows. He knows. He knows I'm here. He's like, Link? That punk? The punk ass Link is here? The divine beast Varuta. Your Princess Zelda often studied the divine beasts. That is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Naruta's shoulder are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there is no electricity coursing to stop them. Segan, who is quite shock resistant for Zora, hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as in aquatic rays, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps because we could not safely strike it with enough electricity at once, the water soon returned to its full force. That is why I went in search of a Hylian who could help us. Link, I am certain you have already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get those orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you, help me stop Ruda's rampage of destruction. What? Princess Zelda herself instructed you to boil the divine beast and appease it from within? So then Princess Zelda is still alive? Yeah, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you are. The events of 100 years ago cannot be altered, it is true. But if we can regain control of the divine beast, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. Huh. I did not know you had such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous, naturally, I shall help too. Once it has stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside it. Come, Link, let us appease Ruda together. I'm in. Let's do this. Thank you, Link. Truly, you are in our we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting was not short of destiny. Now then, allow me to offer you this gift as a show of faith. Zora Arbor! Yay. So long as you wear this, you can ascend waterfalls just like a Zora. Please take good care of it. King Dorifan. Surely you do not really intend to give this outside of the Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princesses have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Princess Mipha made that one there with her own hands. It is far too important to entrust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him. So why should he receive such an honor? I wanted the shirt. This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it. Huh. That Muzu is not easily swayed once his mind is set. You must understand he was in charge of educating my dear daughter, Mipha. Naturally, she means a lot to him. Just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost her in the calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. I hope you can forgive his rudeness. What shall we do now? I tasked Muzu with finding the shock arrows. We will need to appease Varuta, but now he has rushed off in a huff. Link! Do not let this Do not let his words concern you. I will work this out with Muzu. I shall return shortly. There he goes. So don't. I suppose that means you are going to tell him. Link, Muzu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak with him. Okay, so I'm going to save it here and call it a night, I think. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night because my equipment has been kind of going iffy, and also the fact that I am going to leave this for another time. Because basically my goal was to actually get to the Zora domain. I was going to do some other stuff, but again, like I said, most of my stuff is kind of, or my stuff is going kind of wonky, so I don't want to keep pushing it. So next time I will do the prerequisites to go and defeat Varuta. I'm not sure if I'm going to go take on the Divine Beast, but I also want to try to take on Ganon without any of the hearts or anything, without adding anything to myself. Because I want to switch out all the gear that I have and do that. And I basically want to do a run at Ganon with what I have. Which I might just have to save it before I go after Ganon, and maybe even drop some of these, some of the stuff that I have, kind of towards the end. Like, I have more space now than I did before, so that affords me a little bit more of an ability to actually go against Ganon. But I think it's pretty much going to be the same thing as last time, because I don't have, how do you say, I don't have extra hearts, and the third Ganon is kind of the hardest Ganon to kind of go after, or not the third Ganon, I think maybe it's the last Ganon. Because I got stuck on the last Ganon, the Ganon before because spoilers, each Divine Beast has a Ganon inside. And you'll see once I actually go against Varuta. And even though I did actually go through Varuta on my first playthrough, just like on my own, it is one of the best beasts to actually go after at first. The only... I don't know if the other two are really that great, though, too. Because I went in a different order. I went Zora, then I went Goron, and then I went Gerudo, and then I went Rudo. So I was kind of... I wasn't super OP, but I was kind of OP when I went towards like the last stuff, so I'm hoping to actually have a little bit more of a challenge on the way. But I also have to figure out how to do some things, because depending if I don't have enough hearts still, I might be super cautious when I'm actually going over to the Gerudo area, because there's a lot of climbing. There's a lot of areas that are super cold, and I can't always be there. So I might just have to grind a little bit. I might just have to look for some things. I might just have to go different places. I don't know. But I'll figure it out. Okay, so the first divine beast that I actually want to go after is Varuda, but at the same time, I do want to at least try to go against Ganon. And the thing that I've been wanting to do with this this playthrough slash stream is basically go against Ganon on my off time. Just, you know, explore things, but also make a beeline towards like all of the story elements. I want to make sure that I actually go through all the story elements as soon as possible. And I know that a lot of this has to kind of come from grinding because I need to buy some things and I need to actually be able to find some things. Luckily, for the Goron and the Zora and the Gerudo and for the Rudo, you can buy most of the gear that you need. But at the same time, it's lower level tiers unless I upgrade it, and I want to at least upgrade it to second tier for everything. At least for everything that I need. And that's going to take a little bit of grinding. Because I also want it to be a challenge, especially when I go after Ganon. And I also want to see, or try to take on Ganon at full power. Because every beast that you go against takes a little bit of chunk out of the main Ganon. I mean, to be fair, one of the other things that I wanted to do was basically just get through all the main storyline. And when it comes to actually going up against Ganon, in a sense, I'm going to switch over to my main game where I have everything upgraded and I just breeze through Ganon's castle and then just go after Ganon and then pretty much show the ending. Because it's a straight shot. As soon as it, because again, each beast has its own Ganon, and those are, if you don't go against, if you don't challenge the divine beast, you challenge each Ganon until you face Ganon himself at full power. And so that's a bit of a challenge in itself. And I kind of wish I would have gotten, I kind of wish I would have gotten all the gear and gotten to the point where I could challenge the beasts, but at the same time, just upgraded all the gear and everything and just gone on and went against Ganon at full power. And since I'm doing this more of the storyline, I'm not going to worry about doing that. But at the same time, it's when I officially take on Ganon, it's going to be a breeze because I'm going to use the save that I already have with all my stuff powered up. So that way I can get to the end and I can breeze through and everybody can see everything that's in Ganon's castle. Again, I might just go at it here. But at the same time, I do kind of want to show off the hype that is like everything that all the suits, all the outfits at 100% basically, or level 4th tier. But anyways, that being said, come back on Thursday for more Nier Automata. I don't know if I'm gonna get the DLC, but we'll see. Eventually I will. Come back Friday for Final Fantasy X. Come back Saturday for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and come back next week for more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I hope it's not going to be wonky as it was today. So, follow me in social media at Natsu Cosplay, where I will post up times when I will be streaming, or just follow me in all my other social media, which is posted on my Twitch page, which has my Facebook page, which will be another place where I'll put up all my stuff. I will try to be a little bit more consistent in terms of like what times I'll be streaming, but at the same time, it'll either be from 6 through 8 through 10 o'clock. So I would suggest just pretty much keeping up with me and seeing when I stream. I try to post up at least 2 hours before I stream, but I think this week I've been posting it up a few hours before, so, and that's usually, I don't really post anything else besides that, so if you want to do that and make sure to know when I stream and stuff like that, I guess. Or you can follow me on my YouTube, which is Natsu DFT Gamer. Trying not to say the other thing. But anyways, it's DFT Gamer, so Natsu DFT Gamer. And that I have pretty much all the previous streams that I've made. I don't know if it's all completed. I know there's some that are missing stuff, but at the same time, there are some of my past streams, and mostly they're all put together. So everything that I've streamed for Final Fantasy 15, pretty much everything that I've streamed for Batman: Arkham Asylum, everything that I've streamed so far for Nier Automata, a few Overwatch stuff, which I still need to get back into. All the stuff that I've streamed for Resident Evil 7. Oh man. So, and pretty much that's it. And for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So again, until next time, I am Natsu. This is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Have a good night. Hello. Hello, hello, hello.